February the 20th at 6:30 p.m. If you would, please silence your cell phones and any other electronic devices. Please stand for the prayer. We have with us this evening Brian Surlott, the pastor of Church at the Square, and the pledge will be by Councilwoman Jameson.
Thank you for the invite tonight. I am Pastor Brian from Church at the Square here in Gautier. Been here for 14 years. We don't have a church home. Love to have you come visit with us one Sunday. We're there by New York Pizza and the laundromat and street apartment. So I'd love for you to join us. Let me offer a word of prayer for us this evening. Heavenly Father, we come in the name of Jesus Christ, our Savior, your Son, and we ask your blessing over this meeting. We know that you have given us laws by which to govern our hearts and laws by which to govern our lands, and even over a local city council meeting. Your sovereignty is supreme. And God, I pray that you would bless our meeting, bless our councilman, bless our mayor, bless the city manager, all the officials who are participating in the leadership of the city. God, I pray that as we know your word says the builder labors in vain unless you build the house. And God, I pray that they would labor to build the same house that you desire to build in our city. God, we ask for your blessing over this meeting specifically, and that you would bless the conversations and the order of business. Let them all serve to glorify your name and benefit our city. We ask this in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Councilwoman Jameson, and thank you, Mr. Surlott. Do we have any changes to the agenda, Mr. Maltz?
Yes, Mayor and Council. Business item number 3 has been added.
Okay. Do we have any changes other than that, Mr. Maltz?
So that's all.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda order adding the amendment of business agenda item number 3, authorization to submit a proposal for congressional authorization that supports the City of Gautier's water infrastructure projects through the Biennial Water Resource and Development Act of 2026?
So moved.
Got a motion by Councilwoman Jameson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Jackson. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. That brings us to our announcements by Mr. Maltz.
Good evening, citizens. Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, Council.
Good evening.
It's just an honor and a blessing to be able to stand before you on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Announcements. The City of Gautier Mardi Gras tailgating event will be Saturday, February 7th, starting at 4 p.m. at Gautier Town Commons, followed by fireworks after the parade. Gautier Men's Club Mardi Gras Parade will be Saturday, February 7th, starting at 7 p.m. Those are all the announcements for this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maltz. We do not have a presentation agenda, so that brings us to our business agenda. Business agenda item number 1, approval of supplemental agreement number 7 for the Martin Bluff Roadway Improvement Project to increase the contract time. The staff presentation by Mr. Sam King.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This is supplemental agreement number 7 for the Martin Bluff Roadway Improvements Project. It would increase Gulf Breeze Construction's contract time by 75 working days. This would bring their total contract working days from 590 to 665. 2 important things to clarify about this supplemental agreement. First, no additional funds will be added to the contract, and these days are to address conditions from earlier in the project, so it does not push back completion. Mr. Overstreet from Michael Baker International is here to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. King. Do we have any public comments on business agenda item number 1? If you do, come to the forward, state your first and last name, and you have 3 minutes.
Charles Bloom, 1216 San Ann, here in Rosette. Questions, got 2 of them. Will the extension also put in sidewalks from Bayou Villa all the way to Gautier Van Cleve Road? And I couldn't tell, was there going to be any price, money that the city's going to have to pay for this extension of time?
Okay, okay. Number one, I can answer the sidewalk. The sidewalks that are in the project are already down and laid, so there will not be any sidewalks on the other side. And then the city, Mr. King said there is no increase due to the additional days. Okay, so I was just letting you know, so that, I hope that answers your two questions. Okay, thank you for coming. Mr. Olson?
Mark Olson, I live at 2504 Robert Hiram Drive in Gautier, and this seems to be a preordained washing of events to finally complete the project without legal hassles or apparently liquidated damages to the contractor. I know anybody that's driven by the project knows it's almost complete finally, but it has got to be the most mismanaged, misinformed project in my 30 years in Gautier. It's a shame that liquidated damages couldn't be collected and distributed to the people affected. My goodness, what a horrible construction project this was. Originally estimated for 200 and some days, now up to 665. Constant complaints about the horrible job site conditions, lack of progress, lack of staffing, always excused of, Gulf Breeze is committed to getting this done and doing a good job for Gautier. But ironically, I never heard that from an official from Gulf Breeze, only from city officials. That really makes me wonder, but their commitment was to it. Doesn't seem like it was very big. They've almost completed the 57 bypass in the same amount of time. So I would hope that they would do the prudent thing like any organization would, which is have a dive into this thing and do a lessons learned so that we don't make the same mistakes again. I mean, I feel horrible about the people that have to live there all the time. They should have been compensated for their alignments, their disruptive lifestyles, constant washing of their cars. It's just inexcusable. So I would hope that an independent party would come forth and just say, hey, this is what went wrong, these are the things that went right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Olson. Any other public comments on business agenda item number 1? Okay. Do we have a motion by council to approve the supplemental agreement number 7 for Martin Bluff roadway improvement projects to increase Gulf Breeze Construction's contract time by 75 working days due to unforeseen conditions, STP 9194-00, paren 001, close paren LPA /1050069-801000, close paren.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman George. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Jamison. Any discussion? Start with Councilman Elvin.
No discussion.
Councilman Fuller.
No discussion.
Councilman Minor.
Yeah, I agree with the gentleman who came up and spoke. I think this project's been going on for 5 years now. It's been poorly managed. The 75 days that they're asking for is not to increase the project, but it is to give them the money back that they've been fined. And I don't feel that the city should give them anything back. I feel the city should stand their ground, make them pay their fines, make them finish the project, and move forward. The citizens of Hickory Hills, Martin Bluff area has suffered long enough. Like you say, tires damaged, front end alignment damaged. Not a word since I've been in office from Gulf Breeze. So I don't feel like they deserve the 75-day extension, which will be 90 grand back in their pockets. So I just don't see it. I don't think it's fair for the citizens of the city. That's all I got.
Councilwoman Jamison.
Do we have an actual ECD now? Are these the final days that they're asking for?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Do we have an ECD of when it's going to be completed, of estimated completion date?
We finished paving operations. Really, the only major item left to do is striping, cleanup, and grassing, those sorts of things. Once your paving is complete, it needs to cure for a couple of weeks, so I'm anticipating by the end of this month, the 1st of February, we should have the striping down, and we'll be at substantial completion. As far as use of the road, that'll be around that time, and then obviously we'll have a punch list, and we'll finish up those, just finish the contract out. So, I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm expecting that, the major work item will be done by the end of this month, 1st of February, depending on whether all of the caveats.
Okay, and the other question that I've gotten from citizens is, when you turn east on Martin Bluff Road, there used to be, there's a street there, Clars Home, I don't know how to pronounce it right, that you used to be able to turn into.
Yes, ma'am.
And now it appears that it's not going to be allowed to be turned into going west because the lines that are down there kind of.
No, you should have full access to Claire's home.
No, you won't. It's gonna be a double lane coming out of there.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to turn in there.
There's actually 3 lanes going on to Gautier Van Cleve, so.
That's correct.
It looks like that I just kind of wanted to know from an engineering perspective why it was done like that. And I'm assuming it's because there's so much congestion going on there, but.
I
That's
apologize, I don't
what it
have
looks
the plans in front of me. My recollection is once you get to Claire's home, we've passed the 3-lane section. There should be a turn lane into there. I will double check that, and I'll communicate with Sam, and he can get y'all a sketch of what that finished intersection is going to look like, and I'll get that to you. But my recollection, is that there'll be a turn into Claire's home there.
Okay, so you think.
Turning north into Claire's home is the question, correct?
Turning north
You're
into
going
Claire's
east,
home,
turning
right?
north. Yes, ma'am.
Right, from the west, from the
From
south
the-
side of the road.
Yes, that's correct.
I mean,
Heading east
ever
from
since the
west.
neighborhood's been here, everybody lives in that neighborhood, turns in right there.
Yes, ma'am.
And I've
They
already
should-
been
they-
getting complaints because it appears that that's not gonna be able to happen once the striping is there. So, okay. So you said ECD like the end of February?
No. I said that the end of January,
End of
major
January.
items of work.
Okay.
And like I said, you'll be driving up down the road. There's still going to be punch list items, so,
Yeah.
clean up, things like that, but nothing that should impede, the travel, the motor and
The
public
striping
use of
and
the
stuff will
road.
be done by the end of January?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's all I have.
Councilman Jackson.
Now, if they reject these dates, they end up in litigation again and go back to the same process all over again, am I correct? Possibility?
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
The information that's been provided is y'all's decision to accept or not.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the only thing that I have is that I want to get this project finished and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want for us to reject it and then turn around, we back. You got it?
It's been fully executed by engineer, contractor, and NDOT, so it falls lastly with you. So that, again, as Mr. Oster just said, that if you all pass it, the days will be added to the contract.
Okay.
I
But
I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it don't seem like nobody knows what's going on the road here. The citizens is just telling you how angry they've been. Hold on, Casey. And they've been saying how angry they is about this road. And then we can't get up and answer the question that's being asked.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Well, number one, you can't tell us when the road gonna be completed. You can't tell.
If I can address that, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can tell you that it's going to be completed. I hate to give an exact date because if we have a weather delay or anything like that. Right now, the paving was completed on Friday. Standard procedure is to let the asphalt cure for 2 weeks so that when you apply the paint, that it adheres to it. And so this is normal construction timing that we've got. So assuming that we've got this week and next week to let it cure, the striping will be done the following week. So I don't want to give you an exact date because I
I don't want to be wrong, but, if there's rain or something else, that may delay that, but we're in the last days. We're just waiting on good weather to put the striping down.
Okay.
Is that all you had?
Yeah.
Councilman Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be finished, okay, I understand that. I just want us to be done with it, get it done, get it over with. So there won't be no more, interruptions. But that's all I have.
Councilman George?
No comment.
Okay. We have a motion by Councilman George, a second by Councilwoman Jameson. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passed. That brings us to our business agenda. Business agenda item number 2, approval of the docket of claims. Citizens have been provided those. They've been on the website and electronically available to the council and the citizens. So that's the staff presentation. Do we have any public comments on the docket of claims? Do we have a motion by council to approve the docket of claims? Hereby approved, provided their entries are thereon are true, correct, properly entered, and not fraudulent.
Motion.
Motion by Councilwoman Jameson. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman George. Any discussion? Councilman Elvin?
No
Councilman Fuller?
No discussion.
Councilman Minor?
No discussion.
Councilwoman Jameson? Councilman Jackson? Councilman George? Got a motion by Councilwoman Jameson, second by Councilman George. All in favor? Motion carries. That brings us to our business agenda item number 3, authorization to submit a proposal for congressional authorization that supports environmental infrastructure, Gautier, Mississippi, for water and sewer infrastructure, including stormwater and water supply in Gautier, Mississippi through the biennial Water Resource and Development Act of 2026 by our city manager, or by Mr. Sam King.
Thank you again, Mayor and Council. This is requesting City Council authorization to submit a proposal for congressional authorization through the biennial Water Resources and Development Act. This opportunity was identified by our federal lobbyist, Shelley Purvis. It covers longstanding drainage and stormwater challenges at the former mall property, now Gautier Town Commons, and improvements for environmental infrastructure at Cambridge Square. And after consultation with Ms. Purvis and Seymour Engineering, these projects have been identified as fitting and stand the best chance of receiving congressional authorization. This is just for congressional authorization, essentially getting the ball rolling in the process if it is authorized. It's a great opportunity we just wanted to jump on. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. Mark Seymour is here to answer any questions as well.
Okay, thank you. Do we have? Okay. We'll check to see if the microphone
Check
works.
see if the microphone works.
Testing? So I just need to get closer?
Yeah.
Okay, that might-
Okay.
I apologize. I'll repeat it. This is requesting City Council authorization to submit a proposal for congressional authorization through biennial Water Resources and Development Act. This opportunity was identified by our lobbyist, federal lobbyist, Shelley Purvis. It covers 2 proposals, longstanding drainage and stormwater challenges at the former mall property, now known as Gautier Town Commons, and improvements to environmental infrastructure in Cambridge Square. After consultation with Seymour Engineering and Ms. Purvis, these projects were identified as fitting for the WRDA rubric and stand the best chance of congressional authorization. This is just for congressional authorization only, so essentially it's just getting the ball rolling in the process. It's a great opportunity. We wanted to jump on it. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. Mark Seymour is here to answer your questions as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. King. Do we have any comments on business agenda item number 3? Do we have a motion by council to submit for a proposal for congressional authorization that support the City of Gautier's water infrastructure projects through the Biennial Water Resource and Development Act of 2026?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Fuller. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman George. Any discussion? Starting with Councilman Elvin.
No discussion.
Councilman Fuller.
Mr. Seymour, is this the area that me and you walked and looked over there and trying to come up with some kind of plan to mitigate some of the water that they're experiencing over there in the Cambridge area, right?
Yes, sir. This covers the entire subdivision.
Okay.
As you know, the problems in there, we don't have enough curb inlets. We don't have enough subsurface piping. So when we get heavy rains, the roads turn into rivers. But when we were out there a couple months ago, after a heavy rain, we could see that the houses, the water was coming up off the road, through the yards, and just about to the front doors. So it's needed badly.
Okay. That's all of that.
Thank you, Mr. Seymour. Councilman Mann.
Mark, is this just for Cambridge Square or is this for the entire city?
It just Cambridge Square, the mall property.
Just Cambridge Square and the mall?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And a little bit on Martin Bluff, based on our application. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Seymour. That's all you have? Councilwoman Jameson?
No further questions?
Councilman Jackson?
No comment.
Councilman George? We have a motion by Councilman Fuller, a second by Councilman George. All in favor? Motion carries. That brings us to our consent agenda. They're approved in one motion unless somebody would like to remove one.
We'll remove number 9.
We are going to remove number 9. So 1 through 8. So 1, approval of the minutes from regular council meeting held January the 6th, 2026. Consent number 2, received December 2025 privilege license report. Consent agenda item number 3, approval of water and sewer adjustment for January 26th in the amount of $27,732.99. Consent agenda item number 4, authorization to accept monetary donation from Bollinger Shipyards for the Gautier's Youth Football and Cheer League. Consent agenda item number 5, authorization to enter into a contract with Pyro Shows. Consent number 6, authorization to submit and support notification of intent to apply for Singing River Health grant application. Consent number 7, authorization to remove broken equipment and vehicle from the City of Gautier's inventory. Consent number 8, authorization to waive all fees for the use of Shepherd State Park for Pink Heart Funds organization to host a 5K trail run. Do we have a motion to approve consent 1 through 8? Motion by Councilman Minor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Fuller. All in favor? Motion carries. That brings us to consent agenda item number 9, authorization to approve declaration of easements and covenants for town commons and related documents. Mr. Mulch, you want to take it or you want me to have Josh take it or you want me to? Councilman Minor, do you have questions?
No, I want to make a motion that we table this for further investigation, further meeting with the council to explain more of what's going on in here, because this does concern the town commons property. Once we approve these covenants and easements, they will be in place for forever. And we just got this the other day, which Mr. Moles said it come out back in November, but I don't remember seeing it. But this is the first hard copy that I've got, and I've read over it. And there's some language in here that I personally don't agree with as far as prohibited uses on the property. So I just feel like we should discuss it as a council before we just approve it. So I make a motion that we table it for
Next city council meeting?
Well, we need to have.
well, we gotta have work session.
Well,
What
let's-
we really need.
Is that all the questions you had?
That's it.
Mr. Maltz, I do know, to answer the question, we were provided this at a council meeting, and it was told to us by our city attorney to review it all these covenants, and if we had any questions to get with him, he was willing to meet with us. So that's where Mr. Moles is coming up with that date in November when our city attorney provided it to us for each one of us to review and if we had questions. So, Mr. Moles, do you want to just circle back around on a work session date that we'll schedule at a later date? And get with the board, get with Mr. Danos, and y'all get back with us due to, I think there might be some time we need to get it adopted and filed.
Mayor, we'll get it done by the end of the week. We'll have a date for a work session by the end of the week.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion to table by Councilman Minor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Fuller. All in favor? Motion carries. That brings us to our discuss citizen comments. First up, you come to the front podium. You got say your first, last name, your address, and you got 3 minutes. First up is Ms. Brandy Stringer.
Brandy Stringer, 5221 Rue St. Denis. I'm here tonight to address a matter of transparency, responsiveness, and accuracy of statements made to the public. At the last City Council meeting on January 6th, Mayor Casey Vaughn assured me publicly on record that all his campaign finance reports had been submitted to the Secretary of State's office. Because campaign finance reports are public records under Mississippi law, and because that statement raised serious concerns, I followed up appropriately. On January 12th, I submitted a written request to the city manager, the city attorney, and my alderman requesting copies of the mayor's campaign finance reports. This morning, I received an email from the city manager with the official FOIA request form. I would also like to thank you for responding. I appreciate that. I understand that they were in Jackson last week, and I appreciate his attention to this serious matter. I will be giving a copy to the city manager tonight. Because the mayor specifically referenced the Secretary of State's office, I also followed up, with the Secretary of State's office. I followed up directly with the Assistant Secretary of State, Kyle Kirkpatrick. I informed him of what the mayor stated at the council meeting and provided him with a link to the meeting so he could review the mayor's comments himself. Mr. Kirkpatrick confirmed to me again that the mayor did not file the required campaign finance reports with the Secretary of State's office. That creates a direct conflict between what is stated publicly at this podium and what the Secretary of State's office has confirmed. This is not meant to be personal. This is about transparency, accountability, and accurate information being provided to the public. Given the Secretary of State's confirmation that no filing was made, how does the city intend to address this discrepancy, and when can the voting taxpayers accept a response? Just asking.
Thank you. Ken Truitt.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Ken.
My name is Kenneth Truitt. I live 5005 Deerfield Drive, Westgate Subdivision. I get estates, Gautier. I got 2 concerns I'd like to bring up. One concern is Bragate Street. It's a forgotten street in Westgate. Okay? It's on the south side of Westgate. You come in on Deerfield, right, you go down, you hit Bragate. If you look at the Gautier City map, it goes out to Van Cleve, Gautier Van Cleve Parkway, but it don't. Okay, it goes east, and that street is tore up. It's probably the worst street in Westgate. We got potholes, got cracks in the concrete. On the south side of the street, there's woods, and the woods need to be cut back. I personally have seen a bobcat come out of there. I've seen people staying in there in the woods. I've seen a red on yellow killer fella, horse snake. Okay, and something needs to be done. All right. That's Bragate, all right, and if you make that turn on Deerfield or Bragate, you see what I'm talking about, going up Brygate, you see the road. On Westgate Parkway, something needs to be done about the lighting, because at night, well, I'm 73 years old, okay? And I come out on a side street, and I got a blind spot, all right? And someone can be walking down the parkway, up and down the parkway, and we don't have a walkway on the streets. People be walking in the street, going to the store, or visiting their neighbors or whatever. And I don't want to run over nobody. But there's a possibility that someone might get run over coming out on the side streets. We have had situations where people have been going up and down the road and trying to avoid a car coming out the side street and run up in the houses. Okay? There's about 3 that I can think of that on blind spots that need to be taken care of. There's a lot of things, but it'll be another time about Westgate. I'm a citizen of Westgate. I've been in Westgate 48 years almost. And I know what's going on around here. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you,
I'd
Mr.
like to say one other thing. During the tornado, the fire department and the police department did an excellent job. Because my daughter, she hollered when they tore the roof off the house. I grabbed some stuff out of the shed, went to her house, and the fire department was cruising through there. All right, asked if everyone was all right. They was helping. Police department was helping. Outstanding.
Thank you, Mr. Truitt. If you would, Mr. Truitt, if you'll get with, we'll make sure Ms. Morgan heard all this and she'll get with you. But any neighborhood concerns you have, you can reach out to your councilman and myself and Councilman Minor, Mr. Moulds, the city manager, and he'll be glad to address them. Thank you for coming. That brings us to our council comments. It's the second meeting of the month. Councilman Elbin. Councilman Elbin.
All I have is I just want to thank the employees, the work you do each and every day. Also our contract partners and our, I guess our staff inside the City Hall for all the work you do each and every day. That's all I have. And Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you, Councilman Elbin. Councilman Fuller.
Yes, I want to give kudos to Carlos Mold and his staff for preparing such a great notebook for Jackson. I was real pleased with the way he went in and explained himself, him and Chastity and the mayor and the rest of them, because of the fact that they was well prepared. So we didn't go to Jackson looking like we didn't know like what we was talking about, because of the fact that the staff, thank you guys, y'all put together a great book. The book was so great that the state legislature came all the way down the stairs to tell us how great the book was and how well prepared it looked and how well put together it was. So I was excited about that. We got to meet a lot of people. We talked about a lot of different things, but they really bragged on the way you guys put together that book. And two, my constituent, the one that came up about the funding. We talked to the state rep on that as well. He said that's no concern of nobody up here. You have to deal with them on that. We can't investigate each other. We can't ask Carlos to investigate up here. That has to come through the ethics committee. So anything you get gonna have to come through the ethics committee other than our funds. We can give you that, but we can't investigate one another. That's unethical behavior. So we can't do that. And I want to answer your question because you are my constituents. And that's all I got. That's all I got.
Thank you. Councilman Meyer. Councilwoman Jamison.
Yeah, I want to thank y'all for that presentation also in Jackson. It was a great week. I appreciate everybody's involvement. We had a lot of team building going on up there. And also for our book that we got today from Emily. She's not here tonight.
Yes, she's in the back.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's amazing. We love the book. And thank you to the whole staff for everything you do. Appreciate it. So.
Thank you, Councilwoman Jamison.
So I guess I'll echo the same thing about the MML. MML went well. Our city manager represented us well. He showed great leadership. He showed professionalism, and I believe that we got a good city manager for the city of Gautier. We're looking forward for 2026 to be a great year for the city of Gautier. Just be patient with us. We're gonna get some things going to get some growth in our city. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Councilman Jackson. Councilman George?
Not to sound like a broken record, but Carlos Moles really did what I expected in Jackson, and I'm not exaggerating when, and you know, you were with me a lot. Every time I turned a corner, I got a handshake and a congratulations for having you in this seat. And that was from people in the Senate and the House, random people from other cities and counties that were at MML to meet with people. So that was very nice to hear, very uplifting, as it was expected, but it was nice to hear it. His lovely wife, Navon, back here, spent a lot of time with us up there, and we had a great time with wonderful camaraderie, and everybody's spouses. Lorenzo's wife is up there too. They're both wonderful ladies, and we had a great time together. Chastity Bilbo normally doesn't go up there with us, but with her new position, we drug her up to Jackson this time, and I think she had a great time, and it was nice to have her present for some certain questions that she is so fluent in and is able to answer those on the spot. Emily, for the book, thank you. It's nice to have this, not only for the ones that have been here a little while, but for the new council to have the reference. Wanted to give a special thank you and acknowledgement to Bryce Wiggins, Jeremy England, John Reed, and Jeremy Anderson for taking time out of their schedules in Jackson to meet with us and Mr. Carlos to hear out what we have requested in our books, our index, our encyclopedia, because it was pretty big this year. They have a lot of things on their plate, and session is a very cumbersome task. So for them to set aside more than an hour from each of them to give to us, it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to us. Police and fire, thank you. It's nice to hear positive compliments from our citizens on how well of a job you do. It's nothing that doesn't go unnoticed on my end. I pay attention to you guys as well as I think we all do. But it's just nice to hear a lot of positivity and recognition not only from us, but from those you serve and protect. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman George. I echo what all my fellow colleagues have said, and Mr. Moulds and Ms. Bilbo, we appreciate your hard work, but also our engineer, Mr. Seymour's here. He was there with us in Jackson, and I can assure you, as you've heard, we were boots on the ground, and there's no doubt they know Gautier, Mississippi. We were there, they know our needs, and they know we are here, and we are not like others who are holding on to their funding and holding on to it and not spending it. Our funding is going to our projects. Our projects are in the works. So that's kudos to our whole team here that works to make sure our projects gets done. We were blessed to have Ms. Navon Moulds and Ms. Trina Fuller with us in Jackson, and we were blessed to have y'all with us to help encourage us and help mingle with the delegation also. To the city staff, we've heard a lot of positive. We thank you all for your hard work and all you continue to do for all the residents of Gautier, Mississippi. Support our school district. We made tonight a senior night for our soccers. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend because we're here, but I know they hopefully will win their game this evening. And the basketball middle school, when we came immediately home from Jackson, me and Councilman Fuller were at the Gautier High School where we were diligently cheering them on for a championship game. So continue to support our youth here in our community, and I look forward. Mr. Moulds has done a great job, less than a month on the job, and he's been dedicated, working well with the staff and the citizens, and we are blessed to have you, Mr. Moulds. So keep up the good work. That brings us, I hope you all have a blessed week. And as yesterday was MLK Day, I hope you reflect on some of his positive words. Love, unity, and we will continue to prosper here in Gautier, Mississippi, even if the evil one tries to destruct us. That brings us to Mr. Moulds.
Normally, I would come to the podium, but I want to stand right here. Just want to thank the team for the excellent job they did, as everyone has said about the booklet that we prepared, our 2026 priorities that we took to Jackson. Just kudos to the team. It was done quickly. Some of us, it's our first time doing it, and you all guided me along the way, and I appreciate that. Secondly, today I had a meeting with the Jackson County Utility Authority. I met with their executive director, Ed Page, and also with the Gautier representative, Bill Langham. Mr. Langham has decided to resign from the position, so I wanted to inform the council to be thinking of who we can get from the city of Gautier to represent the city of Gautier on that board. And lastly, everyone talks about the green books. Well, Emily, would you just come up briefly and tell us about the green books? And Ms. Stringer, I have 7 days, and I will get you your information for your request.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Oh, she's so happy.
So your green book is just a quick reference guide, makes it easier for you guys to communicate with neighboring municipalities, agencies, or other key partners. Everything is in one place instead of trying to hunt through your emails or websites. It's basically just designed to save time and improve communication. So it's kind of like, basically, who do I call? Just look at the book in the city hall. So that's all.
Thank you, Emily. You did a great job, Emily, on it. That brings us to our city clerk, Ms. Montgomery. No. And Mr. Danos.
Nothing tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you for attending by phone. Do we have a motion to adjourn until February the 3rd, 2026 at 6:30 p.m.?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Fuller, a second by Councilman Jackson. All in favor? Motion carries. And